This is a look at two plays from the Ravens' 27-24 win over the Bengals on Sunday. The reasons for this video is twofold. Number one, to show what it's like to deal with Lamar Jackson. Two unique plays on the fifth possession. This is the first play of the drive. I believe it's 10-10, late second quarter. Ravens are going to go down and get a field goal here. Kind of a messy ending to the drive. But these two plays, I think, illustrate how difficult it is to defend Lamar. This is the backhand flip on the screen to Justice Hill. 11 personnel, safety blitz off the edge. Justice Hill is supposed to get the football, but he's trying to maybe chip that guy on the way to get out to the flats. Unfortunately, I think Macari missed him. Still a 7-yard gain, only really because Lamar was able to flip it out there. Simultaneously, I want to make a point about the Bengals defense on this play and the next one, which is the ridiculous scramble by Lamar. It's an insane scramble on the second play I'll show you, but he only got 6 yards out of it. He had to juke one guy and hurdle a defender just to get 6 yards. That says a lot about the guys that are over here as well. I said this last year leading up to the wild card game, and I believe it again already. I think these two teams could play in the AFC title game. Now, that may not happen, and there may be people who say that was a stupid comment to make. I think the quality of players on the field on Sunday in Cincinnati was insanely high on both sides of the football. Same play, end zone angle. You'll see the safety blitz. I think it's Dax Hill off the edge here. And I believe Macari tries to fold out and go get him. Good timing by Dax Hill. Macari can't get a piece of him. The fake by Lamar. I mean, that's ridiculous. I think it was Matt Ryan who mentioned it, like, how difficult that is to do. Thankfully, the screen was to our left, so Lamar was able to flip it with his right hand. It would have been more difficult to do that with his body closed to the other side of the field. If you were to mirror image this, it would be tougher for him to do that with his left shoulder upfield and his right shoulder downfield to the right-hand side of the offense. As it stands, he's able to flip it like an option pitch, basically. 7-yard gain for Justice Hill. This one's insane, and I think speaks well about Lamar and the Bengals defense. Simultaneous point here. Zay Flowers got a little bit of a mean streak. He likes to hit people. This is the third time I've seen him kind of run into someone. That juke at the end there, and then the jumping over Mike Hilton, who's a really high-level football player. I'm talking about Zay Flowers going in motion here, and he kind of runs into the D-end. A couple of times, Zay Flowers adjusts during the play on Sunday and makes contact with someone as like a blocker or just to be physical. He's got an insane motor, great awareness, unbelievable athletic ability. I think he's got a little bit of a mean streak, too. We're trying to get the running back out into the flat. Sam Hubbard does a great job here of getting hands on and then going after Lamar. But unfortunately for him, his body's out of position to deal with an athlete like Lamar. So Lamar tucks it, hedges to the inside. I think he's trying to set up a block here, to be honest with you. But Lamar is so natural with these things and then hurdles over top of him. Live speed. This was sick to see. That this is the type of thing that you see like 12-year-olds or 14-year-olds do, or maybe someone do in high school when they're just that much better of an athlete than the players that are trying to tackle them. Now, in the case of the Bengals, they're a fantastic defense. Even though, at this point they're 0-2, I understand that statement is not supported by data in 2023, excuse me. But if you look at their body of work, that's a great defense, very well trained. They get after the football, they're tenacious. The fact that he did this against the Bengals and did all of that only to gain 6 yards, again, I think really speaks well about what the AFC North offers. I know Nick Chubb just went down for the Browns, so that changes their dynamic. The Steelers' offense has looked nothing like some of us thought it would, myself included, in the preseason. These two teams right here represent the highest level of football that you can play, if you ask me, even though the Bengals are 0-2 at this point. I just wanted to show these two plays. I thought they stood out. We all watched the game live and heard the announcers talk about them. Backhanded flip for a screen, and then a scramble, hurdle a defender. Two spectacular plays netted the Ravens a total of 13 yards. That's the level at which the Bengals defense plays at. And then let's make a third point from it. That tells you how well the Ravens offense performed, that we were able to go in there and get 27 points against a quality football team like that.